Hello, I'm John Walter, and this is my telehealth business perspective. By funding and business planning, government grants, and federal funding. This relates to telehealth programs that rely on government grants and federal funding to support the initial setup and to help prioritize. Even though they may not be making the most possible, they are able to make it accessible for a wide variety of Americans. And then while private investors in partnerships also play a major role by letting telehealth companies and services, giving them the funds they need to look for new scalable technology ideas that could overall improve the long-term growth in the field. Market demand has led to rapid growth and rapid necessity for telehealth and how it's been changing overall over the years. Technology has played such a huge role with telehealth being as simple as pulling out your phone and within minutes you can set up a virtual online appointment with your doctor. Billing, reimbursement, and compliance. Billing codes CPT and HCPCS. Telehealth services must use one of these billing codes to receive reimbursement plans. These codes determine how providers are paid for virtual care services to provide them an incentive to keep doing them. Medicare and Medicaid changes. Reimbursement policies for Medicare and Medicaid continue to change, which affects telehealth services and how they're covered and how people are slowly adapting them. And then for private insurance differs. Private insurance companies have different coverages, rules, and limits that are very complicated and could turn away the average consumer from telehealth. And then for fraud prevention and monitoring, to prevent fraud and abuse, organizations must follow strict rules and go through strict measurements to ensure that your information will not get stolen or hacked. And then staffing and workflow play a huge role in the upfront cost and overall cost that each year telehealth performs. For each new worker, that is another dollar they had to figure out how to fund and where to send it to go. Ugh. And then emerging business models and future development, consumer care and growth. Ideally, telehealth will keep expanding and improving case after case and make improvements on each new change for each inconvenient possible. A perfect example of this would be laggy phone calls with your doctor. And then to relate to remote monitoring, this more relates to how patients and their providers are tracked through the system and how sometimes your files could get lost due to miscommunication or mismanagement. And then finally, more companies using telehealth. As the rapid growth, more companies will continue to keep using telehealth, which is overall will benefit for a competitiveness and ideally new products and new ideas will come out in the field. And then here's some new ideas that could come out one day. And then here are my references. Thank you very much.